Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a fantastic show for you today. We are going to be visited by the folks from Dane Buy Local. We're learning a little bit about technology, and right now we're going to talk a little bit about fitness. And I am joined by the owner of Summit Strength and Fitness. This is Keith Kubisa, and I'm so glad to see you.
Hey, thanks, Emily.
Thanks for joining me. So we are talking a little bit about Summit Strength and Fitness, and this is something that actually just opened in January, is that right?
Yeah, brand new.
Wow, very exciting. So why did you open Summit? What was your motivation there?
So I'm a climbing coach and personal trainer, and where I used to work, the climbing gym in town, I kind of ran out of space for what I wanted to do with my clients since we started to excel and kind of run out of resources. So to have control of what I was doing with my clients in a more specialized space.
Yeah, I think that's great. Well, you obviously are a unique type of gym. So let's talk a little bit about that. What makes Summit specifically unique compared to other gyms out there?
So you can go to a climbing gym and it's clearly just a climbing gym, and you can go to a fitness gym and it's clearly just that. And this is combining both of those into one. So there's a climbing wall right integrated with all the fitness equipment, so we can do stuff on the wall, workouts on the wall, and come right off new workouts, off the wall, and just use the space, integrated with each other and not running from one room to the other.
Yeah, well, that sounds really unique because I have to imagine that to include an element of climbing in your workout probably uses an entirely different set of muscles that might be challenging to get otherwise, and also just a fun way to just have something different incorporated in your workout. But one thing that comes to mind is it might be challenging for some people to be able to do that. So what's the fitness level? Do you have to have some kind of background, or what do you recommend?
So we work with, I have climbers, people in there just to climb, and then which we're working more refining the movement on the wall. Mm-hmm. And then we're also using it with people who necessarily don't want to become climbers, and just another fun way to work out, another fitness tool. So you don't have to have any climbing experience necessarily. And it's, a lot of people that say, yeah, I can't do a pull-up. Well, that's fine. Don't worry about doing a pull-up. Go pull yourself up the wall using these other tools, and like you said, to have fun, to change up your workout. So.
Slowly you'll start to probably build those muscles then, and maybe down the road can do a pull-up.
Yeah.
I would imagine is sort of the idea.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of just focusing, getting on the pull-up bar to do a pull-up, use your whole body on the wall, and it'll eventually come, and maybe we'll eventually turn you into a climber.
There you go. Yeah. I think that's fun. Well, I want to know a little bit about the workouts more specifically. So let's talk, you said sometime you're on the wall, sometime you're off the wall. What might a typical workout look like?
The class that I really enjoyed and that most our clients like coming to is the climbing fitness class, mm-hmm. where that will do something off the wall that's a really high intensity movement, such as burpees. You get your heart rate really elevated, and then we'll get onto the climbing wall and try to get up the wall, or try to do a certain movement on the wall, staying focused, where your heart rate's elevated, and try to calm yourself down while climbing. And then a lot of core specific stuff, how you use your core on the climbing wall. So we'll do stuff off the wall, like suspension training instead of just sit-ups, because that's not applicable to climbing or anything we do in everyday life. So.
Right, yeah, there's not a lot of sit-ups happening in my everyday life, that's for sure. One question that I have about the workouts is kind of who is this good for? I mean, is this really young athletic types? Can you be a little bit older and newer to fitness? What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, and a lot of climbers I see aren't necessarily athletes coming into it. And we work with, I have clients from 8 years old all the way to, like this afternoon, I have some guys that are 65 years old.
Wow.
And I say they're not athletes, they slowly turn into athletes, but it's, if you don't want to be confined to a team sport or mm-hmm. feel like there's a full direction, it's more individualized and a way to feel more athletic.
Yeah, well, all fitness levels. I think that's really great, and obviously a lot of fun. I'm going to have to check it out. This is Keith Kubisa from Summit Strength and Fitness. Thanks for sharing your business with us.
Thanks for having me.
We've got more Talk of the Town coming up after the break, so please stay right there.